Jokes. We all love them. But what happens when they don't work? I'm Charlie Bowers.
And I'm Walter Jack.
Watch us now as we work with one lucky comedian.
Transforming subpar material
Into comedy gold. Welcome
to the Joke Clinic. Who have we got this week?
We've got Tadiwa. Tadiwa?
It's actually Tadiwa.
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 Yeah.
Tadiwa.
Okay. My friends call me Tad.
Tad?
So you can call me Tadiwa.
Right.
That was a bit.
Never
mind.
A bit off from the start,
Off
but okay,
we go.
that's fine. We'll keep cracking. Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself, about your comedy?
Oh, well, what do you want to know?
How many? What, have you been doing any nice gigs recently, or anything like that?
Oh, I'm here, so no. But yeah, the gigs I've been about just doing the circuit, you know.
Because you're a London comedian.
I'm a London. Well, that's a way to put it. Yeah, I'm a London. I like to think of myself as a comedian of the world.
In London, though, you live in London.
I live in London. I live in Croydon, which is, technically its own thing. I do primarily gig in London because it is better, but I do come out to Bristol every once in a while, just to slum it a little bit. You know what I mean?
I think it's a good thing. Sounds good.
Slum it. Yeah.
Slumming it in the big lights of Bristol. Okay, all right. Well, we've heard enough about
Croydon.
Tadiwa.
That's all you wanted to know about my career, is where I live.
That's
Yeah, okay.
Well, is there anything else you think we should know?
No, I mean, you're the interviewer, so, you can ask me whatever you like.
You're from Croydon?
Well, I live in Croydon. I'm from... actually, you know what? Who cares where I'm from?
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
So, if you want to do your first joke for us.
I didn't... Oh, you've written them out? Mm-hmm. Might I have a look?
Yes, you can do that.
The rail is so fucked. When you buy a train ticket, you're not buying a train ticket. You're purchasing an NFT to a hypothetical train that may or may not ever exist. And it's warped my sense of reality. Like, I'm black. I should hate the rail strikes more than I hate the police. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that?
No, but you carry on.
Why don't you know what I mean? I thought Bristol was very pro.
Oh, we are.
You did the marches.
We're very pro, aren't we?
Yes, oh yeah.
Very pro.
Pro.
Two of my best friends, Paddy and Jules. Jules is a police officer and Paddy works in a rail. And me and the cop gang up on him. Like, what you do to my people is disgusting. It's got so bad. The other day I saw a video of a bunch of cops beating the shit out of a black kid on a bus. And my first thought was, it wouldn't have happened if the trains were running. So do you have anything you could chuck in on that?
There was a bit in the middle there. My friend Paddy and Jules.
Yeah.
And then you've got the trains. It sounds like a maths problem, doesn't it? Paddy and Jules took a train from, let's say Croydon.
Yeah.
To Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
Topical. And then how many hours? What was the speed that they were travelling if it took them an hour and a half?
Yes.
It sounds like one of those, doesn't it?
That's a difficult one. An hour and a half.
It takes them an hour and a half to get from Croydon to Bristol, which is, how many miles is that?
Probably 115.
115.
So that's a total of 230 miles.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking about the joke. Too politically dangerous for me.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I would
How
say so.
I did.
Well, the railways.
The railways.
Yeah, the railways. It's an absolutely political hot potato at the moment.
Well, don't you feel that we have a right to be able to get from A to B?
Culture wars.
Culture wars. The railways.
So I'd go with
war
raffle.
issue.
I'd go with a raffle ticket.
That's much better. Much safer.
And the other thing is it's NFL.
Where would you?
It's NFL, not NFT.
What?
That's just a small
NFT
error.
NFL is a National Football League.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Perfect.
NFT is
Yeah, well, God knows what NFT
Not
is.
a thing.
So,
Well,
not a thing, is
NFL.
it? We've got a comment here on one of our YouTube videos.
Is it right if I just load the dishwasher a bit?
Lozinger is
Okay.
that's not their name, it's their username.
I don't know them.
No, I don't know them. But they've commented a few times. This time they've said delighted with each new joke clinic drop on my feed.
All one sentence, is it?
Yes. Well, there's a full stop at the end, so there is some punctuation.
Well, send them my regards, won't you?
Yes. Do you want me to say anything particular? I can reply right now.
Thank you very much. Put a few emojis in. They like that.
Do you like any particular ones?
No.
And just anything.
Anything at all.
Yep.
Kind regards, I think. Just to give it a little bit of formality at the end.
Hi Loz, thank you very much. Emoji, emoji, emoji. Kind regards, Walter and Charlie.
Job done. Lovely.
Great. Who's next? Rubber Ducky 40.
Yeah.
Rubber Ducky 40 has said, I've seen two of you live. They're not saying it's a good or a bad thing either, are they? They're just saying, I've seen you live.
Yes.
I've seen you live.
That's true. I would have hoped for, my goodness, you were funny.
I've seen you live and it was great. Or even I've seen you live and I didn't enjoy it. That would have made more sense. But they've just said they've seen us live. So
maybe they ran out of time and had to go and, like I was doing, load the dishwasher or something.
Timothy King 8650.
Okay, that's not the Timothy King I know.
You know a different one?
Yeah.
How do you know it's not the same?
Because the Timothy King I know is Tim King 9364.
Oh, okay. They've said, I live in the middle of Australia and even I consider this extremely dry. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, because it is very dry in the centre of Australia.
Yeah. So they're saying, I live in the best area for this thing.
Yep.
And you're better than even that.
So if we'd had that comment from, say, East Anglia, that wouldn't have meant very much to me.
No, because it's quite wet there.
If you want to see if you're into having threesomes with the big black guys, you don't start with Idris Elba. You start off with me. I'm like the black guy starter pack. I'm not doing damage. I look like I could fuck your wife as hard as I could and it wouldn't even wake up the kids. That's the kind of vibe that I give off. Do you have anything for that part of that joke?
I do.
Yes.
Idris Elba
was
in Pacific Rim. Now I think you could do something with that.
I could rim
Pacific
someone.
Rimming. You're on the same page. Do something with that.
Yeah.
It's a sex joke. People love that. Rimming, very
Is it
popular.
a sex joke though? Is it a sex joke or is it more of a joke about my perceived lack of sexual prowess based on my frame and build?
For me, it's a tennis joke.
Is it?
It's a bit dirty. This joke,
dirty,
I'll be honest, and I think I won't be alone in the audience in finding that. But I think you could turn it into a very nice tennis joke.
Yeah.
Because you've still got the whole threesomes thing with tennis, obviously, because three people playing tennis.
Is it a bit dirty? I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's particularly dirty. I feel like on most bills.
And then you could say new balls,
dirty.
please, of course, which is quite a nice little, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit of innuendo.
Excellent.
It's like a forehand volley in a sense, isn't it? And I think that will work well for you.
Absolutely. Rimming, of course, also very popular with Gen Z. So you're getting the sort of younger crowd in there. You're hitting across tennis, popular with.
But unfortunately, the Gen Z can't afford anything. They can't afford.
You live in Croydon, so
they cannot afford comedy tickets. I have to market to people who have the sustainable amount of income to keep coming out to shows. So the demographic between 40 and 25 is around about where you have to aim your jokes at.
That's very cynical. It's a shame to hear.
Cynical?
Yes.
It's just rational.
Okay, all right. Well, why don't you... Well, did you have anything else on that? Was it...
I didn't know. I didn't. But I think if he's able to incorporate these little suggestions, I think it's a lovely joke.
So why don't you give that beginning bit a go with the tennis and the Pacific Rim and the new balls, please? Let's hear how that sounds in your voice. Take it away.
I was watching Pacific Rim and while I was licking out the and then I realized, oh fuck, I'm his tennis teacher, and so I used to and until it was red, and he shat. And
much more wholesome. Much more wholesome.
Excellent.
That's lovely.
Very good.
Very nice.
You're going to hit all of the demographics with that.
Great.
Your thoughts on how it's gone today, testimonial, if you will, for anyone who might want to come and use our services, make use of our...
Absolutely. This has been sapping, really draining. However, I am doing a sequence, whatever word, of work in progress shows for my next hour
Should have said this at the
that I'm going to be doing in 2025. They're going to be all based in London because London is a better place than this. So follow me on Instagram and go on my link tree, and there's one work in progress show every month for the rest of this year, and then in around about October, November, we bump it up to about 4 or 5 work in progress shows ahead of a tour for 2025, which will be fun.
I feel his self-esteem has grown, hasn't it?
It's exactly what you said, wasn't it? You said it would.
I don't think my self-esteem has grown. I just think my will to live has increased with the knowledge that this is done.
Well, that's good then, I think.
Much the same thing.
Yeah.